Alrighty, guys, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Okay, so we're gonna be doing a quick review of episode 4. I did watch it, it's fully watched in my book. Now, we're just gonna discuss a couple things. I'm not gonna be. Okay, I guess I'm gonna do an overall review of the episode. It was good, don't get me wrong. It ended on a very interesting note. Um, which I cannot wait for episode 5 to come out because it's gonna be really good. Now, as always, I'm gonna try to play out the clips. We'll see what happens. If it gets copyrighted too much, I will have to edit. But hopefully, they don't do me dirty as other times. So, and I'm gonna try something a little different. So, um, yeah, let's just get started. I'm gonna go into the first little area. I was testing it out. That's why it's on this scene. So give me a second. Okay. So before we get started on this whole drama situation with him having apparently a bride to be, we know that in the last episode, um, they kind of became friends, and they exchanged numbers, but then my baby broke his phone. So they're kind of not communicating at the moment. And, there's trouble in paradise at the moment. Well, paradise, I don't know. But we all know that one side thinks more than the other. That's okay, right? Now, with this whole situation of this girl, where'd you come from? Okay, fine. We figure out that she's like a family friend and they've known each other for years since they were in diapers, and like dad is the one that has this arranged marriage with McCorn, and I don't remember her name. Let's see if they say it, because I do not remember. And Hong, Mancorn and Hong. I'm like, what? In what world do we live in that you still think that that's okay to have an arranged marriage? They clearly don't want it. Um, the only ones happy there are the dads. We literally have this another scene where the moms are like, yeah, we tried talking about it, and it's just like, it's something that they think. We're not like for it nor against it. We want you guys to live happily however you want. So I think that's pretty cool of moms. I don't know how the dads are really gonna take it, because they're apparently very for them being together, which I'm like, okay. We're in 2022, like, times. I mean, I'm sure it still happens in some part of the world or in some cultures, or, within some families, but I'm like, come on. Like, I don't know. I don't know what you guys think. An arranged marriage. What do you guys think about it? I'm like, I'm not for it or against. I'm kind of like, it depends on the situation. Like, it depends on the person. If they don't really have someone and they're okay with the idea of them being paired up with someone, go for it. Or if you already have a loved one and you're like, nope, I love them, I'm gonna marry them, and then your parents try to force an arranged marriage on you, then obviously I'm against that. But it's all very subjective. Is all I mean. Now that we get the situation, I guess somehow cleared up. And I say somehow cleared up because we know that they're actually really close friends. So I'm thinking the idea of them being together in that way is just like, that's not a thing. Which is funny to me. Because it's like they don't want it, moms don't care for it, dads are literally the only ones that are for it. Which is, again, interesting. And then we switch on to our baby over here. After they have this like cute little friendship date. And then we have Yai, who's talking to his sister. And I really like this particular scene right here because it kind of shows. I don't know how many times you guys have listened to the song. I've listened to it way too many times. I'm sorry. I can't help it. It's just so good to me. Like, the song is just, it makes me happy. So, I've listened to it a couple times. And every time I listen to it, I'm like, I understand the song a little bit more and how it really, really matches so well with the character that our baby is trying to portray. And it's like, oh God. But this scene in particular, I thought was very interesting because he opens up a little bit to his sister, right? Who I'm pretty sure they don't really talk that often, right? They don't really see that each other that often. And he's like, yeah, like it gets pretty lonely, especially when no one's around. You're not around, dad's not around, I don't have mom. It's just like, again, it brought me back to the song. I'm like, oh, it's just, the character is, he like literally takes everything on, and he wants to show everybody his like hard exterior, and he's into what he's into, and whatnot, but still he's such like a fragile like character. It almost brings me back to this Vegas Pete scenario where you have these two characters, well, especially Vegas, right, from Ken Porsche, sorry. um he likes what he likes, in that sexual preference, and he tries to seem like horrible and evil and whatever, but when you really strip all that down, it's like he's been hurt. And I'm not saying that Yai has been hurt the same exact way, but he has been hurt. Like, he is hurting. And it just brings me back to Vegas Pete. And it's like both of those characters were showing hard exteriors, but when you strip it all down, it's just like they're two hurt babies that they just need hugs and love and someone to like give them attention and show them that they're loved. And like this scene for him, I understand just why he may seem clingy right now, because he wants all of Mancorn's like attention. And he's like, no, I want it. But the other one is kind of unreachable. And it makes sense for what he does later in the episode and what will happen, I'm pretty sure, in episode 5. So I just really love the way they did this scene between, siblings, talking straightly, talking to each other about what they feel, what they see. Life moves on. Yes, we miss people in our lives that are no longer here, but we have to continue to move on. And I love how vulnerable he seems in that scene. I don't know about you guys, but I really enjoyed watching this scene, because I feel like for the rest of the episode, we see how he's just putting forward this like, nothing's bothering me, I'm okay, I'm like rich and powerful and whatever. But it's really like when he goes back home, he's all alone. He wants someone to be next to him. So I just really liked it. I don't know about you guys. What did you guys think? I love this scene though. Just saying. Even this scene here where he's like, oh, I may have plans. Like, I don't want to tell you no, but I wish I had plans with you. Again, he's a little clingy, but I love it. And there's another really interesting part on this scene. I'm gonna skip to it just because I wanna see if you guys agree with me. So, okay, hear me out. Okay, so there's a couple moments that have always stuck out to me because I think they're generally done really well, right? And this scene here, we have that he's in the cafe, he just got his coffee, or ordered his coffee, and he's like, all right, I want this other thing, I'll be right over there. And then we get the scene, right, where Mancorn comes in with Hong, right? And he's just caught. Okay, hear me out. Please tell me I'm not the only one who thought of it. Or when I saw this scene, I was like, I've seen this scene somewhere. Where did I see it? And all that it brought me back to was Theory of Love, Off Gun, when we have that scene where Kai tells him that tells Third to that he can't go with him to the movies, but he ends up showing up at the mall with I think it was Milk or whatever her name was. He had many. He had many of them. Um, and we get that scene where Third walks and they they cross paths, and then you see that Third walks away, like, doesn't acknowledge it, doesn't say anything. He just kind of looks at him disappointedly and just continues walking, and then he eats his burrito really sadly. Can I just say, one of the saddest scenes? There's a couple, but that one was particularly sad. Um, and then we get the whole like crying in the shower scene, which is really hilarious. But this scene though was the only thing that I thought of was Third and Kai when they get caught, because it's literally the same expression, and they're doing the exact same thing, getting food, right? I mean, he's getting a drink, maybe like a piece of cake or something, but still, they encounter the person that they want to see with a girl, and then they just walk away disappointedly. I was just like, wow. I loved it. They did so good. And the fact is that he acknowledges, right? They both acknowledge that he's there. But he doesn't, Yai does not say anything. Doesn't say anything at all to him. Ugh, I'm sorry. That's all I thought of. That's the only thing that came to my head. I was like, you know what? Kai Third, you guys come back. I liked it. I liked it. I liked it. It was really good seeing. Let me know if you thought that, because that's all I thought of when I saw that scene. Oh, I really wanted to watch Theory of Love again. There's a couple that I'm like, I really want to watch them all over again. I might. We'll see. I get those moments. But yeah, that was just very interesting. Okay, another scene that I thought was was funny slash cute was when McCorn catches up to Yai, and he's like, "Come on, it wasn't me. You texted me. I'll give you my new number." He's like, "No, I don't want it. I don't need it," but he still takes it. It's so good. It's so good. I can't help but like, since I've been watching them interact outside of the drama in Moss Bank, um, I've been watching their videos and their vlogs and stuff, and I'm like, I just can't. They're so goofy outside, and then for them to be acting this scene, I was like, yeah, I could totally see them doing. It was such a good. I love that moment. It was really good. Honestly, it was really good. And you know what? I like that they have him looking out for him. He, we had in episode 3, right? In the last episode, Yai looking for him, right? After they became friends. um, he goes to work, hoping to see him, and he ends up not being there, ends up being busy. Okay. And now we get the opposite scene. McCorn is looking for Yai, but Yai, he's busy. I like that we get that scene, because it's like, now it's your turn. Thank you. I liked it. I enjoyed it because I just enjoyed that he went there. I just like that scenario. It was like, well, you had your chance. I mean, you could just text him, but still. I like that he actually went physically and asked, "Is he here?" Love that. And yes, fine, he does find him. And they have this moment, right? We get this, it's kind of like a confession, like they you can see that he does feel a certain way for him, because he does say he wanted to see him, he wanted to like be in his presence, and then he does steal a kiss. So it's like it's sending so many mixed messages, so many mixed signals, especially since he's already caught you with a girl and he's gonna catch you with another girl later, but you kissed him and you guys have already had sex. So it's like, what do you want? This way or that way? And the fact that Yai is currently definitely stressing out about everything that's going on, with the bar, with this relationship or whatever this is going on with, dad, and the whole like new girlfriend and whatever situation that his dad has. It's like to add one more thing. Wow. Like that's not cool. Like if you wanted to be friends, but don't do this mixed signal situation. That's not very nice. And you can see it in this scene, like he's so stressed out. And I think that's that's definitely part of the reason why he walked away. I mean, other than the fact that he thinks that McCorn is like Mancorn is cheating on his girlfriend. And he's not okay with that. It's like, I like the scene though. I'm not gonna lie. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I did. I did. I did. Because you know what? He gets a good entrance, okay? He gets the good entrance that Mancorn has been getting since episode 1. He did go on that skateboard. He did. Loved him. Love you. Thank you. You did great, hon. Especially this scene. This little scene here. He flat out asks, right? Do you care about me? It can mean in a friend way, it can mean in more than friends way, but he asks. And he literally tells him, you're not the only one here. At least you have me. In what way, man? Be more specific, because he's thinking in a different way, and you stealing a kiss doesn't help the situation. It only he's so vulnerable right now, and like he wants the attention and he wants love, and it's like he wants it but it's so close and he feels like he can't have it, and then he teases him about it. It's so not okay. Again, we love the kiss. It was good. It was great. It's but I can't really enjoy it because he's like, what do you want? What are you doing to my baby? I don't know. Nobody knows, and we need to find out. And honestly, let's move on from that, right? We got it. He's sending mixed signals. He's like confusing our baby. But I like this scene, this part of the episode for a couple reasons. And one is because he clarifies what he saw in the picture that he received, or he saw. He received, right? I'm pretty sure he received the picture. And he clarifies that with her, because although at this point we know that he's more jealous because he was there rather than because she was with him. Back then it was because she was with him, and he was like, I don't like that. I need to get him away from her. But now in this situation, he's jealous for McCorn. I can't say his name. So I like that part that he clarifies that, and we're like, she actually says, no, yeah, like we were together, but like there was supposed to be a couple more people, and blah 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 blah, and it just ended up that we were just there together. But nothing in that way, which honestly I believe her. I believe that she doesn't feel a certain way towards either one now. Back then I was like, you two timing, but she wasn't. I believe that. If you know like actual facts, please tell me, because clearly. And then the rest of this part, I love that we finally get to see P Big. Okay, if you followed my reaction for Gen Y, Mr. Fa. In like season 2, P Big is Mr. Fa. And also he was in There's Something Under My Bed, and I love P Big. I just love him. I love him. I'm so biased to him. And I love that he comes in here as not an ex-lover, not a future one, I don't think. He's kind of like, like the P, he's like the big brother. Like, he's that to him. And I don't know how that's gonna play out, honestly. I don't know if one's gonna think a certain way, because based on the previews, it looks like he thinks that he lost Yai to him or something along those lines. That's what I'm getting. So if his presence causes Mancorn to get jealous, I'm okay with that. If it causes him to be evil towards Yai, I'm not okay with that. Because you don't know, unless he explains. But you don't know, sir. And it's like, I love his presence here. And I love their interaction. I feel like he honestly treats them as his P, and he actually treats him back as a Nong. And I'm like, I just love you guys. I love P Big. I love him so much. Too much. Nah. And you know what? I also love that he mentions that he does have a lover. A boy or girl, who cares? He does have a lover. And he's there to work. And he's happy that he saw him again. But he's not there as a love rival. Whatsoever. I like that. The implications of him being there might be different. But I love that he's there. And come on, look at that face. Oh, I just love him. He's so adorable. And in comparison, Yai over here looks like a baby. Can I just say that? He literally looks like a baby playing dress up. I love him though. I truly do. And I mean, in this particular part in the episode, I was like, that's giving me vibes of he probably wanted to give him a ride, but at the same time, I'm like, he just said he has a partner, so he probably doesn't treat him that way. I was kind of confused. I was like, I don't know what to think. But that's just my dramatic thoughts going wild. But I still do love his character, and next episode he's going to be very, very important in the development of their story, and I cannot wait to see it. I want to know what the implications are. I want to know so badly. I want to escape towards Saturday, but honestly, Saturday, there's a lot of stuff going on Saturday. So I kind of want to hold it off a little bit. And reminder, I won't be reacting to it on Saturday because I also have the little one this weekend again, and I don't know what to do with life. There's so many things going on. But nevertheless, we're getting down to the most mic drop scene in the series so far in terms of them colliding against each other. And wow. And it's like, there's a couple things going on, right? We know that Yai sees him with a girl making out, and there's 2 points to this one. Okay, there's 2 points to it. Well, fine, maybe 3. But there's 2 points that I want to make out. 1, he's supposed to be working. He told him he was working. 2, he's cheating potentially on his girlfriend, or at least that's what he thinks. And then 3, towards the end of the argument, it's, are you jealous because I'm cheating, or are you jealous because you like me? I honestly don't think Yai has even thought about that. Maybe. I mean, we did see what he did with his picture during, his private time. But I don't think he's thought about it, about what he's feeling. Or at least we haven't seen him thinking about it that I recall. So he's just acting on impulse. Like, I see you, that's bad. I'm gonna talk to you about it. But I don't think he's thinking, oh, I'm jealous because you're with her, but you have a girlfriend, and I want you to be with me. I don't think he's thinking that way. Maybe after, maybe in episode 5 it'll be clarified. But this scene and what it leads up to, and that question, and then the end of the episode happens. Wow. I was like, oh my gosh, be nice, be nice. Don't say something that you will regret. Please be nice. And then when Mike drops that question in, it was like, dude, like, I don't even think he was thinking anywhere near that scenario. And that probably terrifies him now a little bit. Him being Yai. Definitely. Because has he been? I don't think he's ever been with guys. I don't think either one had ever been with guys apart from each other. So, yeah, I'm thinking that might terrify him more. Him being Yai. Other than Mancorn, because I feel like he could use that against him. And he might still be thinking about that scenario of using whatever he can against him. But I don't know. Don't quote me on that. That's just what I'm thinking. And honestly, the episode overall was really good. I feel like each episode ends way too quickly. I don't want it to end. I'm like, no, why do we only get, 40 minutes of content? But it's good. If you guys are not watching it, please watch it. And hey, share it so other people can watch it, because it's actually really good. It's really, really good. I'm very proud of them. They're doing such a good job. At the beginning, the acting was a little awkward, but right now, as I got to know them more and I see how comfortable they are in the character, it's definitely a lot better to watch. Like, it's really good. And I cannot wait. Still, episode 1 was cringe. Everything was cringe for me. But yeah. That was my reaction to episode 4. As my opinion to episode 4, there was a couple things that I liked. There's a couple things that I was like, questionable. There was a couple comparisons to other dramas, honestly. And let's not forget, what is it? Pong. I told you I was gonna forget. Pong and I don't remember his name. Park. I got it. Park and Pong. I was like, I know it's double P. They have a cute little scene at the end. What that's gonna lead to, I don't know. Are they thing 1 and thing 2? Definitely. Are they yin and yang? Most likely. Because they're just they just connect. So that was a cute little ending scene that I enjoyed watching. But yeah, I switched it just because the confrontation was very important. And this is where we leave off, right? My mic is having difficulties here. No, this is where we leave it. And I can't wait to see episode 5. I need to know. And if you've made it this far, okay, please note, there is one series that I'm currently watching that I know I'm pretty sure all of you guys are watching, okay? And Love in the Air. Next episode, it's gonna be good, okay? I'm gonna be doing a review on part 1, Love Story 1, Love Story 2, and what my overall thoughts are on the whole situation. Because it's ending soon. I just wanted to interject that in a little bit here. Because I don't want you to think that I'm not watching it. I'm just not reacting to it. You know why? Because I'm enjoying it. It's mine. It's just for me. And because I know a bunch of people are reacting to it. So, I'll give my overall opinion. So far, A+. But, we'll see. Because the next episode is going to be very interesting. Just like the next episode of this series is going to be very interesting. Because we are going to get a lot of juicy details on both. And I cannot wait for it. But I'm going to leave it here. Hopefully you guys made it through. the 30-minute review. Skip through it, watched whatever. Glad you stayed. Now, this is where I will leave you guys. I'm gonna be doing a quick review on another series right after this one, so hopefully you guys will see this one and that one. And also a reminder, it's coming, guys. It's coming. Bound Prem is coming. Between Us is coming. I am so excited. And trust me, that one we're reacting to every episode because I need those details. So, until that series, until the next episode of this, until the next episode of that, until whenever I record, I will see you guys later, okay? And don't forget, if you want me to react to any other particular series, please let me know. I'll jot it down. There's a couple on the list, so I'm trying to get through them, but last week and this week were particularly difficult. After that, I should be pretty good and not have anything going on, so I can just jump in and just record all of them. But I'm trying the best that I can, and holidays are coming up, so we'll see what happens. But until then, I will see you guys all later. And yeah, oh, remember, you can always like and comment and share and subscribe. You do not have to, but you're more than welcome to do any or none of the above. That is completely up to you. Hopefully you do decide to subscribe, or at least stay for the next reaction, you know? Save me somewhere so you guys can come back. And until then, yeah, I'll see you guys all later. Bye.